Hello and welcome to your daily crypto news. So one thing I'm going to start doing in my videos, I'm going to give it a shot, is I'm going to start putting timestamps down in the video information. So if you're only here looking for the information about one coin or one token or one story, you can find that down in the video information below and you can go straight to it. So I hope that helps out. I know that, not everybody cares about every piece of crypto news. But before we go any further, make sure you're a subscriber to our channel. We're also doing a contest giveaway of a Nano Ledger with some cryptocurrency. So make sure you subscribe to our channel so you can be part of that. So let's jump into the news today. Bitcoin is up just slightly. A lot of stuff in the top 10 are down. But as you can see, it's, things are down 1%, 0.5%, whatever it may be. The market cap right now is at 345 billion, so almost exactly where it was yesterday. Bitcoin dominance at 37.9%, also about where it was at. So biggest winners of the day, Binance Coin. Whenever Binance comes out, and we're going to talk about Binance here in just a second, and releases any type of news, Binance Coin continues to go up. I think if we will look at the chart here on Binance, you will see that, yes, it is at an all-time high right now in Satoshi value. So, it's really shown a resiliency in this market, even though most things we look at are down. Binance Coin is actually up since the crash. Of course, in Satoshi value, the US dollar value is not quite as high, but, really in cryptocurrency, the Satoshi value is really what you want to be looking for, in my opinion, not financial advice. So that's why Binance Coin is up today. Like I said, there was some big news we'll get to in a second. Skycoin also up. Siacoin. We have a lot of things that are up today. I know I felt like yesterday or a couple days ago, I said, man, it would be good if we had like half the stuff in green and half the stuff in red. I mean, of course, we want it all green, but we kind of have that today. There's quite a mixed bag. We have some big losers. And look, Huobi token is down 11%, which is pretty interesting because it also kind of had some news today where they said they're looking to put their entire exchange, and I think their company as well, on the blockchain. So it's down 11%. Expect it to probably go back up. Probably a temporary dip because there's just been all kinds of good news coming out about Huobi lately. And you know what? If you're following in Binance Coin and you see how well it's doing, it makes you wonder, can some of these other tokens that are part of exchanges do well? Because Binance Coin has shown that it can do well. So very interesting. Might be something, for you to look at and do your own research with. So Binance, exclusive world's top crypto exchange, Binance sets up bank account in Malta. And very interesting how this ties into the next story we're going to look at. I see Coinbase and Binance in an arms race right now. They're in an absolute arms race to become the world's premier cryptocurrency exchange. Obviously, Coinbase is really tied up by the regulations of the United States right now, and that's kind of what we'll look at with that story. I keep implying the next story. Let's stay focused on one, I guess. But, Coinbase just moved into Japan, and now Binance comes out and says, hey, we've already got this bank account set up in Malta, which people refer to as Blockchain Island. And it is very interesting because what this means is they're drawing much closer to being able to open a crypto to fiat exchange and fiat to crypto exchange, which is just really crazy what that's going to do to the market, in my opinion. We could see a true bull run like we've never seen before if all of a sudden the floodgates open to Binance. Because right now, I was thinking to myself, man, I sure would like to add like some more ZRX. Not much more. I don't have a ton of money to keep putting into it. I've already got all my money in it. But, put some more. But it's like I got to go pay the fee on Coinbase, which is so high, and then I got to transfer my money over. If there was a way for me to have easier access to Binance and to just put money on there and exchange for different cryptos, I would certainly do it. So I know a lot of other investors probably are thinking the same thing, and that's not even talking about or mentioning the barrier to entry for new investors. So I think that once Binance sets this up, it could be over for Coinbase unless they add some new things. Speaking of that, here we have this story that talks about how, from the Coinbase blog, about their path to listing SEC-regulated crypto securities. I know we just talked about maybe yesterday or 2 days ago in the news how it seemed like that was actually further away than we thought maybe it was because somebody associated with Coinbase came out and said that. And then today they released this blog where basically it's talking about that they are on track. And one thing they want to do is they want to be able, and I think this is, I'm telling you, I cannot believe that we are not mooning. You know what I mean? Like in cryptocurrency in general. I don't mean to be too cliche. I don't want to say it like, you know, Ian Bellina says it in the video we looked at yesterday. But this news is so huge. I just can't understand why people are not grasping onto this. Coinbase is basically saying what we're going to try to do is bring Wall Street into crypto, because like what kind of Wall Street investor wouldn't want a 24/7 market, especially a trader? And so, you know, we have all these hours where the markets aren't moving, but in crypto, that's not the case. And so they're talking about being able to tokenize all kinds of assets on Wall Street and bring them into the cryptocurrency space. So this article just isn't about them being able to add more different coins or tokens to their platform, but they've got a bigger picture in mind, which is very interesting. So maybe that's how Coinbase is planning on competing with Binance. So on to another competitor in this space, which is RobinHood. So RobinHood Crypto has added Texas to the crypto trading rollout. If you don't, I don't know, if you don't live in America, do you know what our states are? Texas is one of our biggest states in America, and it is going to be added to the list of states that are allowed to trade on the RobinHood app. Now, the problem with the RobinHood app right now is that there's no crypto withdrawal. So once you get your money on there, it's stuck on there. So of course they're trying to work it out and get that fixed. And of course, not everyone who lives in Texas can trade immediately. They're still trying to process accounts and stuff like that. But you know, we have Coinbase, RobinHood, Binance, all making progress. Big news. So we reviewed OriginTrail the other day. We really like OriginTrail. It's a protocol that allows for supply chain tracking. And so they will become the foundational blockchain layer for the new Food Integrity Center in Vietnam. I think maybe we've touched on this one other time, maybe in one of our news videos. So maybe you hear Vietnam and you don't think that sounds like that big of a deal that OriginTrail is working with them in their food supply chains. But you may be surprised to know that Vietnam is one of the top 15 agricultural exporters in the world. You also may not know that I had to say that 4 times before I got it right. But I'm glad I did. I'm going to pat myself on the back. So, this is big news. And one thing, as we talked about in our review on OriginTrail, is that it's not a food tracking app, as maybe their demo shows it to be. It's so much more. It's not just a food supply chain. Anything that can be data exchanged can fall on the supply chain. But this is a big partnership, and it is food related, so I did want to let you guys know about it. So Brave browser, if you use that, now you have the opportunity to receive $5 worth of basic attention tokens, which I think it's like 26, maybe somewhere around there right now. And you can go and disperse those to content creators that you like. So all you have to do is come over here and click Preferences. And you click Preferences and then click Payments over here. And then you'll be able to see, you know, these are all the websites that I visit frequently. As you can see, they're all crypto related. It shows you your monthly budget. 15 basic attention tokens is what it is, not 26. Sorry about that. And I can go and disperse those. I haven't done it yet, but I want to show you guys how to do that on the Brave browser. It's really cool. They're going to be giving $500,000 worth away a month. And one really cool thing about this is that to verify your account, you have to play a very similar game to the Binance login game. So you've got to move the basic attention token over a certain spot or their logo. So I thought that was really cool. But I really did enjoy playing the game. Obviously, there's not actually fun value in it, but it's just cool to have something different to verify instead of putting in a CAPTCHA or selecting how many cars or signs are in an image. I really hate that one. So anyways, that's a little bit about what Basic Attention Token is. I think it's really cool. I exclusively use the Brave browser, as I've told you guys many, many times. So I'll be really excited to see where I can disperse my Basic Attention Tokens to. So Factom. Factom is a decentralized data integrity protocol built from the ground up that focuses on enterprise scalability. So they had their second AMA, and there were a lot of questions asked. Specifically, one question that was asked was how many clients they have. They said they have 8 active and a few in line. 8 clients doesn't sound like a lot, and I think that's really cool that they just came out and said what they have. The transparency they had on this AMA, I think, was pretty good. They said they're coming out with a new website soon. So if you are a fan of Factom, make sure you go down to the video information and click on this link, and you can go right to the AMA post on Reddit, and you can read that for yourself. So Codius. Codius smart contracts made from containers. And so basically what Codius is the smart contract platform for Ripple. So Ripple didn't feel like that the smart contract platform that Bitcoin uses or that Ethereum uses was good enough. And so they decided they wanted to start their own smart contract system. And this was called Codius. Now, apparently, and maybe if you're in the Ripple community, you know this even better than I do, but apparently this project, people thought it was dead. They thought that they weren't going to be able to revive this, the Codius platform. But now they have created something called the Interledger, and based on that, they have decided to resurrect it. So I found this on the Medium article where it talked about why they had decided to not go forward with the Codius. Running contracts cost money, and we didn't have a neutral way to pay Codius hosts. Picking any single digital asset would have pigeonholed the platform, likely causing it to be shunned by all other communities. The solution was an abstraction layer that allows users to send and receive any digital asset, fiat currency, or any other kind of value. This is what eventually became Interledger, the open protocol for sending payments across different ledgers. So now Ripple is ready to move forward with Codius. A lot of people, I believe, are very excited about this. They're wanting to make it powerful, scalable, just like every single blockchain or smart contract platform. So I think this is big news for Ripple as we think about the future, and will Ripple be able to hang with Bitcoin or Ethereum in the top 3 if something will pass it? It's hard to know at this point. I do think, like I've told you guys a lot of times, I'm not personally invested in Ripple. It's not my favorite cryptocurrency by any stretch of the imagination, but the people that are there really know what they're doing. And, the products that they come out with are really bar none. And so this Codius smart contracts platform, I think it'll probably do really well. So it's really exciting news if you're in the Ripple community. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to become a subscriber to our channel so you can enter our contest and also just get all our good content, because that's good too, right? So thanks for all the comments, all the likes. Don't forget to smash the like button for us. Until next time, that was your Daily Crypto News.